Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. And the Miners will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will start this game off with the football. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. They can get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So UTEP's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Woodhead. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Miners are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UTEP.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It's been a rough start for these guys. You look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short. But I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Breaks into the open. Able to work into the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Woodhead. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll run it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Fires to the big fella. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
Quarterback on the keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Here comes the Heat. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. You UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. After the run, now the throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Miners look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Baylor.
Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it off in the flats.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to fire on second down. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Woodhead. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end with the catch. It's Key. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now from inside the red zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Bringing the heat. It's incomplete. They tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Finds it back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miners. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Black 24. Black 24. Get set. Get set.
Keep it up.
Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0, but David, now the chance to answer.
And this defense has been suffocating. And this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you've got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
This is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. This time he's got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give out of the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
And the Miners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks
about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He's got it on the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Miners will have it 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score. Offense, get the stats.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He'll field the punt. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with